Article 1160. Obligations derived from quasi-contracts shall be subject to the provisions of Chapter 1, Title 17 of this book. So ano nga ulit yung quasi-contracts? So, is that juridical relation resulting from lawful, voluntary, and unilateral acts by virtue of which the parties become bound to each other to the end that no one will be justly enriched at the expense of another. Resulting from lawful. So, lawful, hindi labag sa batas. Voluntary, kusang ginawa. Unilateral acts, ibig sabihin, isa lang yung gumawa. So, ito kasi sa quasi-contracts, hindi siya yung proper na contracts. Diba nga sabi ko quasi, parang contract siya. Kasi sa contracts, may meeting of the minds or consent. Yung parties na nag-enter talaga sila into a formal agreement. Sa quasi-contract, walang consent. Pero, kino-consider ng batas na parang nag-enter na rin sila ng contract. Yung mga parties para ma-prevent yung injustice or unjust enrichment ng isang tao at the expense of another. Kinds of quasi-contracts, we have negotiorum gestio and solutio indebiti. So, i-define natin sila. So, negotiorum gestio is the voluntary management of the property or affairs of another without the knowledge or consent of the latter. So, ito ginawa mo voluntarily. Minanage mo yung property or affair ng isang tao na wala siyang alam tsaka walang consent. So, example natin si Maria. So, si Maria, may bahay siya. Ngayon, nagbakasyon si Maria, iniwan yung bahay niya. Tapos, ang nangyari, nasunog yung bahay ni Maria. Buti na lang, dumating si Pedro. Nakita ni Pedro na nasusunog yung bahay ni Maria. So, ang ginawa ni Pedro, humingi ng tulong, ganyan. So, gumastos si Pedro para mapatay yung apoy dun sa bahay ni Maria. In this case, si Maria, obligation niya na i-reimburse si Pedro para sa mga nagastos ni Pedro. Kahit na hindi man siya nagbigay ng consent para sagipin ni Pedro yung bahay niya. So next tayo, number 2, solutio indebiti. So this is the juridical relation which is created when something is received when there is no right to demand it, and it was unduly delivered through mistake. It is based on the principle that no one shall enrich himself at the expense of another. So ang requisites nito, there is no right to receive the thing delivered, and the thing was delivered through mistake. So example natin si Juan tsaka si Pedro. Ngayon, itong si Juan, nangutang kay Pedro ng 1,000. So, magbabayad ni si Juan ng utang kay Pedro. Kaso, itong si Juan, nakalimutan na 1,000 lang pala yung utang niya. Ang ginawa niya, nagbayad siya kay Pedro ng 2,000. Ngayon, itong si Pedro, dapat isauli niya yung 1,000 na sobra. Kasi kung hindi, na-enrich siya at the expense of 1. So, kasi nga ito, this was delivered through mistake. So, bakit naman babayaran ni Juan si Pedro ng 2,000? 1,000 lang yung utang niya, diba? Tsaka si Pedro, dapat hindi niya tanggapin yun kasi 1,000 lang yung utang sa kanya.